Bakit nga ba ang payat mo? Bakit nga ba ang hirap magdagdag ng timbang? Bakit nga ba kahit ang dami mong kinakain, hindi ka pa rin tumataba? Well, matutulungan kita if you watch until the end of this video. Hi everyone, this is Les. I'm a PE and health teacher who is fond of visual and performing arts, and I say welcome back to my channel. But if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for you to be updated of new uploaded videos. And for today's video, I'll be sharing you my knowledge about how to gain weight. Paano nga ba magdagdag ng timbang? Paano nga ba bumibigat ang isang tao? At paano nga ba tumataba? First of all guys, I'd like to share that I came up with this idea of sharing you my knowledge and experience about gaining weight because I wanted to make a counterpart of my last week's upload, which is all about losing weight. And I wanted to share my experience then on how I gained weight. When I was just very young, like in the elementary level, up to college level, I was underweight. So, after college, nung nagtrabaho na ako, I decided to make a change, i-improve yung sarili ko. Most of the time, nasa pagsasayaw ako at minsan hindi na ako masyadong nakakakain. Kasi kapag ginaganahan na ako sa pagsasayaw, yun nga, mas nagiging focus ako sa ginagawa ko. Kaya naman nung nagkaroon ako ng oras o panahon na hindi na ako masyadong gumagalaw, kasi nga may trabaho na ako, iba na yung focus ko. Tinake advantage ko yon yung mga panahon na yon para maranasan ko naman yung buhay ng normal weight. Meron silang magandang body shape na hindi sasabihin mataba at hindi rin sasabihin mapayat. Sa mga nagbabalak dyan na mag-gain ng weight, especially sa mga adolescents kasi na-experience ito ng mga kabataan, at hindi lang syempre mga kabataan, pati na rin yung mga katulad ko na adult na ganun pa rin ang katawan mula pagkabata, they are still underweight o kaya payat pa rin silang tignan, they are so skinny, na kapag i-compare mo yung kanilang height sa kanilang body shape, ay hindi siya nagtutugma. Kaya naman nandito ako para i-inspire kayo at i-motivate kayo na ayun, i-achieve yung mga gusto nyo pang i-achieve sa sarili ninyo. Kung doon kayo masaya, well, makinig kayo sa akin dahil eto na, sisimulan na natin. Tip number 1. You have to be aware of your BMI. The formula in computing your BMI is equal to weight over height square. For example, my height is 1.64. So I'm going to multiply 1.64 to itself. For example, ang weight ko is 48 kilograms. 48 divided by the computed height square. And of course, that will result to 17.85. So ano kaya ang interpretation ng 17.85? If your BMI is 18.4 and below, you are classified as underweight. But if you are in the bracket of 18.5 to 24.9, then your BMI is in normal weight. But if your BMI falls into 25 to 29.9, then you are overweight. But if you are 30 and above, that's already obese. Now, what do you think is the benefit of getting the value and getting the classification of your BMI? This will be your springboard. Dito ka mag-i-start kung ano ang magiging goal mo sa sarili mo. Kung ilan dapat ang maidadagdag sa timbang mo para magiging normal in weight ka at magkaroon ka ng magandang body shape. If you want to know more healthy tips about losing weight, you can click this one. And now let's proceed to tip number 2. You have to apply the principle of nutrition. The principle of nutrition states the balance between your calorie intake and calorie expenditure. Or in other words, kung gaano karami ang iyong kinakain at kung gaano karami ang iyong ehersisyo sa araw-araw. Since our goal here is for you to gain weight, you have to focus more on food intake than energy expenditure or amount of exercise you do in every day. Minsan naiisip ng mga naglo-lose ng weight or nagbabawas ng timbang ang bagay na ito, pero kailangan mo rin kapag ikaw ay nagdagdag ng timbang. Tip number 3. You have to select the kind of food you eat. Oo nga naman, nakakataba nga naman ang soda at saka donuts o kaya yung mga sweets. Pero kung iisipin mo, healthy kaya ang mga ito? O maganda kaya ang maidudulot nito sa iyong kalusugan? Not all foods that can make you gain weight are healthy. Hindi ko naman sinasabi na bawal ng kumain ng mga sweets just like chocolates, halo-halo at iba pang mga minatamis kasi kailangan din natin yon, lalo na kung nagtatanggal tayo ng umay o kaya masatisfy lang yung ating craving. Actually guys, napakaraming pagkain na available lang dyan na healthy na, nakakatulong para bumigat ang ating timbang at nakakapagpataba ng katawan in a healthy way. Simulan natin sa gatas. Milks are rich in protein. Tapos, pag sinabay mo pa sa pagkain ng saging sa umaga, napaka-healthy nito. Kasi ang saging, napakalaking factor yan para bumigat o kaya tumaba ang isang tao. Feeling ko, ito yung nakapagpataba sa aking katawan. From 2017 to 2019, nag-gain po talaga ako ng weight. From 50 kilos up to 65 kilos. Imagine that, 15 kilos ang na-invest ko sa aking katawan within that 2 years. Another healthy food guys are fishes. Ang mga isda or fishes contain nutrients like protein para ma-build ang iyong katawan. Eggs are also healthy foods that are rich in protein, especially its egg yolk. Aside from proteins guys, we also need carbohydrates to gain weight. Just like the most common food that we eat every day, which is rice. Hindi nawawala sa kultura nating mga Pilipino ang kumain ng kanin. Especially kung pinaplano mo that you eat 3 times a day, huwag kayong mag-skip ng meal since our target here is to gain weight. So in every meal, kailangan meron tayong kanin. Kung kaya ng capacity natin ang kumain ng more than 1 cup of rice, like 2 to 3 cups of rice in a meal, mas mainam po yun. Another healthy foods guys that are rich in carbohydrates are pasta and whole grain bread. So these foods are rich in carbohydrates. Maliban sa saging, nakahiligan ko din kumain ng spaghetti at saka pansit dati. Kaya sa tingin ko, isa rin yun sa mga factors kung bakit ako tumaba. At kung mapapansin niyo guys, hindi na ako masyadong mataba ngayon because I plan to lose weight starting 2020 until now 2021 na. So naging successful din yung change of diet na ginawa ko para sa sarili ko. So guys, I have just enumerated the healthiest foods that we may eat when we are planning to gain weight. Bakit nga ba kailangan natin mag-focus to foods rich in protein and carbohydrates? Because proteins are responsible of bodybuilding para ma-build at pumorma ang mga muscles mo. Ang carbohydrates naman, they are energy-giving nutrients. So, kailangan mo ito para ma-perform mo yung next tip natin. Tip number 4, you have to take your regular exercise. Hindi dahil ang focus mo is to gain weight, hindi mo na kailangan mag-exercise. Well, sa araw-araw actually guys, kailangan natin ng ehersisyo para maiwasan natin yung mga lifetime diseases like obesity, number 2 is diabetes, and number 3 is heart diseases. So yun yung mga kailangan natin iwasan. At ang interesting dito, kapag na-build mo ng muscle mo, magiging permanente na yun at hindi na yun mababurn kahit ilang beses ka pang pagpapawisan. Ibig sabihin lang nun, yung mga excess fats na meron sa iyong katawan ay nababurn out at na-sweat out mo. At since nagiging permanente na yung mga muscles sa katawan mo, madadagdagan na lang yun ng madadagdagan as time will pass by. And always remember that the minimum frequency of having regular exercise in a week is 3 days. So kailangan 3 days and above kang nag-exercise in a week if you want to gain weight. And now, let's proceed to tip number 5. You have to get your enough rest or sleep. This is very common to us that in every day or in every night, we have to have 6 to 8 hours rest or sleep. Hindi pwedeng bababa sa 6 hours ang iyong pagtulog, especially that you are planning to gain weight. Pag puyat ka lagi, feeling mo stress na stress ka, kaya dapat iwasan mo yun dahil nakakabawas yun ng timbang. Mas kinokontra mo yung goal mo na bibigat ang iyong timbang kapag hindi mo ipinapahinga ang iyong sarili. And now let's proceed to the 6th and last tip of gaining weight, and that is consistency. Consistency means you have a focus on your goal. Consistency means you have self-discipline. Consistency means you have self-determination. This is the formula in order for you to have consistency. Without consistency, your body cannot adapt to the changes you want it to have. So it is always important to be strict on yourself. Ito yung gusto kong mangyari, so kailangan mag-focus ako dito. Ito yung gusto kong ma-achieve, so kailangan magawa ko ang mga bagay-bagay na ito. So ibig sabihin nun, you are just determined and you are consistent to what you want to do. So that's all for today's video, guys. I hope that you've learned and realized a lot from this video. At sana nasagot ko ang mga tanong ninyo at tutulungan ko kayo sa mga doubts nyo sa inyong mga sarili. I just want to thank Rai Zaneri, one of my students and one of my supporters who requested this video. And also shout out sa mga estudyante ko, si Chido Kinang, si Ralph Russell, si Vince Tamang, si Charlotte Lagi. Shout out din sa pinsan ko sa Ilocos, si Chini Galasinao, and also to my cousin sa Italy, si Ate Sharon Bangkirig. Ate, thank you so much sa suporta. And that's all for today, guys. I hope that you've learned a lot from this video, and thank you so much. See you all on my next video. This is Sir Les saying, let's dream and make it happen.